Page 100. The Flower Adornment Sutra, Avatamsaka. Sutra. Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas are also like this. They have great merit and virtue with minds vast and deep, contemplating with all proper mindfulness. They never retreat for the sake of realizing ultimate merit and wisdom. They aspire to supreme Dharma. As the light of Dharma universally illuminates all principles, Bodhisattvas attain the wisdom and self-mastery of all Dharma roots. They constantly cultivate wholesome Dharmas for the sake of benefiting living beings without having any thoughts of abandoning them. Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas are also like this. Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas are also like the sun. They do not disappear just because they are obstructions. Bodhisattvas who cultivate the Bodhisattva path do not stop cultivating just because living beings obstruct them. Regardless of any kind of difficulties or obstructions they encounter, they continue to cultivate the Bodhisattva path as usual. They have great merit and virtue with minds vast and deep. Bodhisattvas' minds are as deep as the great ocean. They are like the sun, which universally illuminates the myriad things, contemplating all with proper mindfulness. They never retreat. Bodhisattvas never retreat or give it into any hardship or difficulty. Why not? For the sake of realizing ultimate merit and wisdom, they aspire to supreme Dharma. They resolve to cultivate and uphold the various kinds of supreme Dharma doors mentioned earlier. As the light of Dharma universally illuminates all principles, Bodhisattvas attain the wisdom and self-mastery to all Dharma doors. Because Bodhisattvas aspire to this supreme Dharma and never retreat, they attain the light of Dharma which illuminates all principles, and are thus able to understand all principles. With regard to the 84,000 Dharma doors, they realize the wisdom of self-mastery, and thoroughly comprehends all phenomena and can cultivate them at will. They constantly cultivate wholesome dharmas for the sake of benefiting living beings, without having any thoughts of abandoning them. Bodhisattvas unceasingly benefit others, even to the point of forgetting about themselves. Why do Bodhisattvas cultivate good roots or wholesome practices? They cultivate for the sake of benefiting living beings. At no time do they have the thought of abandoning living beings, not even unknowingly, nor do they ever forget about them. Moment after moment, thought after thought, Bodhisattvas teach living beings about bring them to liberation. Bodhisattvas never forget living beings. It is in relating with living beings that they cultivate the Bodhisattva path and accumulate all their merit. If there were no living beings, Bodhisattvas would have no work to do. They would be jobless, as we might say. For this reason, the more living beings Bodhisattva saves, the more they see the need to save even more living beings. With the increasing number of living beings to save, Bodhisattvas get incredibly busy. Just like we have to work if we want to eat 2 meals a day, Bodhisattvas are always terribly busy creating merit and virtue for all living beings. One more. The Flower Adornment Sutra.